Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Travel Mole broadcast during this pandemic, which we hope is rapidly coming to an end. Certainly here in the UK, we're making good progress on vaccines, if little progress on international travel as we speak. But that's going to change. And when it does, one of the first places I want to go to is the Dominican Republic. And one of the first places I'm going to go to in the Dominican Republic is Casa De Campo. And Casa De Campo, the top dude, Jason Kyeck, from Casa De Campo, is here to talk to me and to examine the types of opportunity that the trade could have here in the UK from Casa De Campo. I also have my good friend Colin Pegler from Resorts Marketing International. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Graham. Good evening on your part of the world.
Good.
Good afternoon, Graham, and to everybody else.
Jason, I've said it before. I think selling Casa De Campo must be a very difficult thing. Whilst it's a fantastic place, it must be difficult to describe it. In a few words, maybe you can attempt to do that, given that you're the top man in sales and marketing for Casa De Campo. Here's your test.
Well, I'll do my best from a 30-second elevator pitch here, Graham, but it's great to see you again, as always, and appreciate you having us on. But for those not familiar with Casa De Campo, we're on the southeast coast of the Dominican Republic. We've been around a little under 50 years, so just been around for a little while. It is a 7,000-acre privately gated community, and I think that's the best way to describe it. It is a community that happens to have a resort within it, and once our guests come here, they have an opportunity to kind of experience being part of the Casa De Campo community. But there's a little over 2,000 homes here within the property, and just to put it in context, being 7,000 acres in size, we're not even half developed. And one of the enjoyable things people like when they are behind the gates within Casa De Campo is getting around. You get around in a golf cart, and everything is within 5 to 10 minutes of the main resort area. So very convenient and easy to get around within the property. But we're probably best known for our golf courses. There's 3 championship golf courses, all built and designed by Pete Dye. Teeth of the Dog is the most famous one. It's always consistently rated #1 in the Caribbean. But there's 2 other incredible Pete Dye golf courses on property. But for the non-golfers we have that do visit us and come to the property, there's a lot of other activities here. And I think that's really what sets Casa De Campo apart, aside from it being in the community, of the breadth and depth of activities we have here, which all happen to be rated amongst the best in the world. So for horse lovers, we have an incredible equestrian center with polo and horseback riding and donkeys and ponies for kids to ride, with a petting zoo. We have an incredible trap and skeet shooting center in the facility as well too. And mind you, this is all within driving distance in your golf cart. So you don't have to leave the property ever. That's one of the things people always ask me, what's there to do outside of your property? What am I going to do when I get there? I said, you're not going to have to leave. And people will come here for a week and say, I need another week to take in and experience everything. We also have an incredible tennis center, the largest one in the Caribbean, and a remarkable marina. The marina is the largest marina in the Caribbean. It's like another little city within the city of Casa De Campo, complete with shops and restaurants, a grocery store, a movie theater, banks. It's a whole nother world, but again, only 5 to 10 minutes from the main resort area by a golf cart. And the last part of Casa De Campo I kind of call our coup de grace is the Altos de Chavon 16th century Mediterranean village, which is an artist community, but also has a fully functioning church, restaurants, a museum. You can take pottery classes, art classes, and restaurants that we have in the property. So all of this resides within the 7,000-acre complex. So as to sum it up, there's plenty of things to do for everybody, including a beautiful beach as well, that I'd be remiss in saying, for those who are just looking for a beach vacation or a place to just camp out on the beach, the incredible beach of Manitas Beach with our brand new Manitas Beach Club restaurant, and a new area for children with a whole family pool area, as well as an adult-only pool area that we built recently in the property as well. So hope that clarifies everything as quickly as I possibly can to try to squeeze it all in.
Indeed, not quite 30 seconds, but it was a good pitch. I'll give you that. The skeet and clay pigeon shooting, I think I might have a winner's hat from there, actually.
Yeah, I think you did
Just
all
thought I'd
right
mention
last
that.
time you were here.
It would be remiss of me not to put that into this interview. Colin, you represent Casa De Campo here in the United Kingdom. As Jason said, it is a very, very varied and comprehensive resort destination, whatever you want to call it, to sell. Do you find it easy to sell, or do you find it easy to describe? And what are the opportunities for the travel trade here in the UK?
So taking your questions into bite-sized chunks, do I find it easy to sell? Yes, because I truly love the place. And I think if you love a place and you're enthusiastic and passionate about a place, then that lends itself and that comes across when you're talking to people. The biggest single challenge with the resort, and you've already summarized it, is that because it does so much, that it's actually very hard to try and get that across to people. And when we're doing training and promotions with the agents, that's one of the things that we come up against time and time again. Unless they've physically been there themselves or one of their colleagues has been there, they just can't grasp this. But the other thing to remember is that people sometimes get a little bit, they don't like huge resorts, and they go, oh, I don't want to go there because it's huge. But actually, it's not huge. That's the thing you have to remember, is that Casa is, relatively speaking, a small resort. It's less than 250 rooms. It's leading hotels of the world. It's like a country club that sits within this incredible community. It's totally safe. You know, as you mentioned earlier, you know, I've been there on vacation with my family a number of times, and just driving around on a golf buggy and just walking around the golf courses with a cup of fresh ground coffee is some of our favourite things to do. I mean, it's an incredible place, and as I say, we absolutely love it. If you talk about the opportunities, in many respects, that's simple. Because Casa has got so much, effectively, almost every client that walks through the door, from a modest budget right up to mega budgets, we've got something that works for them. I mean, we have a lot of film stars, sports celebrities, those kind of America, even US presidents come into Casa, and these guys are renting 10-bedroom villas at tens of thousands of dollars a day. That's a very specific market, but Casa has that market. So if you've got very well, I mean, we took a booking very recently that was a twins with another very prestigious hotel in the Caribbean. It's all private jets. It's first class into the island. It's private jets between the two. It's a huge villa in the middle. Now, obviously, that's a very specific budget. But we also have our leading room categories that are still within leading hotels of the world. Still gets your own gold buggy. Still gets access to the entire property. And our all-inclusive rates are incredible value for money. They're not megabucks numbers. They're actually affordable to people who go to the Caribbean. So when you look at, you can go to other islands and get a classic 4-star, lovely hotel, but a classic 4-star hotel. Or you can come to Casa De Campo and go 5-star leading hotels of the world with your own golf buggy and your golf courses, your tennis academy and everything else. Which one's the better hotel? Casa is, because Casa has all this stuff and is actually not a lot different in price than a 4-star all-inclusive in some of the other islands. So that's really, I say, the biggest opportunity is people just have to understand the product.
It's excellent, and as you both know, I've been there on several occasions as well, and I'm just saying it's very difficult to underplay the comprehensive nature of what you can do and the quality of the accommodation and indeed the food for that matter. As far as transportation is concerned, in normal times, BA fly regularly from Gatwick. Are there any other routes in?
Yeah, I mean, you can get there right now if you want to make the effort to. You just have to transit via another country. So that's obviously not ideal, and we know that. But you could get in via the likes of Frankfurt and various other places. So yes, it would be amber. And obviously, we all know the problems with flying back from an amber in terms of the self-quarantine. But of course, remember, providing you do the release, you can get a test to release on day 5. So it isn't necessarily 2 weeks self-isolation upon the return. Effectively, it's 1 week, providing you test negative, and there's no real reason why you shouldn't. So,
and Jason, what are the arrangements should one want to get there via Madrid or Frankfurt or whatever. I arrive at Punta Cana Airport, I get in a cab, get to Casa. What happens then?
So it's as you've experienced, very easy to arrive here. Punta Cana is the most popular airport. It's only 45 minutes away in one direction. Santo Domingo is the capital airport, and that's only 45 minutes away the other direction. Easy highway driving straight to the property. We do have our own airport as well that our company owns called La Romana, which there is international lift that comes into La Romana, but unfortunately not from the United Kingdom yet. We hope that's going to change one day soon. It's a very large airport, and we're just, as this region continues to grow, I anticipate our airport will continue to grow. But once you arrive to the gates of Casa De Campo, you go through security, which our guests have a very simple, easy process. Our guests are on the security list. They arrive, they're taken directly to the front desk lobby area. We've of course, with the pandemic, we've changed our entire health and safety procedures. So we launched last year when we reopened what we call Casa Cares. And Casa Cares is a very extensive health and safety protocols we've had rave reviews on from our guests and from our community alike. And that's one of the things that does put pressure on us as the managing team of this property. We're not only catering to our resort guests, we're catering to the homeowners who live here. And the homeowners are, obviously very affluent, wealthy people who travel all over the world, and they're used to, the best things in life, the best restaurants and whatnot. So we've had to prepare our Casa Care safety protocols, not only for the resort guests, but for the homeowners here as well, too. And we've had just rave reviews from everybody, the homeowners as well as our guests, which, thankfully, we haven't had any issues whatsoever. And it's been a testament to our team and our operations team for not only deploying the training, but enforcing the training. And we've heard repeatedly from our guests and the community alike, they appreciate, the strict protocols we have put in place. Some people don't like it. Nobody likes wearing the mask. Nobody likes getting their temperature checked every time they go to a restaurant or go to check in, but they appreciate it. And it's actually helped us in the recovery process. We've had guests who've come here. We had one gentleman came for a golf tournament last October. He lived in Florida, and he felt safer here than he did where he lived in Florida. And he ended up booking a villa for 3 months with us here because he, wanted to play golf and he felt safer here. So the process for arrival check-in has changed, of course, to adapt, but we've handled it, in an appropriate manner that has been extremely well received and has helped us in the recovery process as well, too.
Good. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Colin, if anybody wants to get more information or get some content to start selling, Resort Marketing International is the place to go, yes?
Absolutely. You can give us a call, drop us an email, look at the website, resort-marketing.co.uk. We'd be very, very happy to help anybody in the trade. Just give us a shout. Lovely.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I very much look forward to seeing you again in Casa.
Thanks very much.
Likewise,
Bye-bye. Thank you all. Bye.